We're going to keep this one short. Actually, welcome to the Pillars Podcast. My name is Corbin. Today we're going to keep this topic nice and short, but I would just like to say that there is a mass epidemic of ungratefulness in today's society. So many people are pulling the victim card, using it as an excuse not to be grateful. But I don't care what your life is like, you can be grateful. So many people will say you can be grateful if you live in a middle class or upper class household in North America. There's no reason to be ungrateful. I agree with that. If you have the privilege to be obese, you should not be ungrateful. But I take it even further. I don't think anybody in the entire world has the excuse to be ungrateful, which is pretty harsh because there are times where I am ungrateful. I'm not saying that I'm the most grateful person in the entire world. I definitely try to kill that part of my body where I pull the victim card. I definitely try to be as grateful as I can with every single space that I am in, but I'm not perfect. But I never think there's an excuse to be ungrateful. I'm not just saying when you're eating food you don't like and you think about the kids starving in Africa and now you eat your food and you love your food because you know there are people starving. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the starving kids have something to be grateful for. I'm saying everyone, no matter how terrible your life is, you have something to be grateful for. And I'm not trying to make your problems seem small. The majority of people watching do have small problems, I'll say that. But even the people with massive problems can still be grateful. I'm not trying to mitigate their problems. I'm not trying to mitigate what's going on in their life. I think mitigate's the right word. It might not be, but I'm using it. What I am saying, there's never ever an excuse. That's what I'm saying. There is never ever an excuse if you have no limbs. There's a pastor with no limbs, no legs, no arms, and yet I think he learned to swim because he has like a weird squiggly thing at the end of his body that like works as a foot. I think he learned to swim. Anyway, there's no reason in no scenario where you have an excuse to be ungrateful, because there's always something to be grateful for. The majority of people wake up on a bed, on a cushion in North America. The majority of people in North America sleep on a bed. Some people sleep on concrete. But let me first start with this. If you woke up on a bed, you have no reason to be ungrateful. If you woke up on concrete, you have no reason to be ungrateful because at least you're alive in society. At least you're alive. At least you're alive. Kill all ungratefulness. Destroy the victim card. Burn it. If you're holding a victim card in your hand, hold in your other hand an Uno reverse card and play some Uno so that you switch it around and become grateful. Yep. I'm trying to kill all ungratefulness. I'm trying to not use the victim mentality. And I'm trying to be as grateful as I possibly can. You should too.